Game 6 of the NBA.
Hold on tight. Taking a look at...
Game 6 of the NBA Finals. The New Orleans Pelicans have had a long, long journey and are on the cusp of achieving their dreams. With everything on the line, they could be crowned champions with one more victory. Only one obstacle remains as they go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Which heroes will rise? The NBA playoffs start now.
The championship could be claimed right here. Folks, it is electric in... You look at the Bucks. Well, they have a tough road to the title now, needing a win on the road in this Game 6 just to keep the series alive.
And one thing we know in the NBA Finals, anything can happen. If they play smart, stay composed, they can force a seventh game. It won't be easy in this hostile environment.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. We've got Jaden McDaniels, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with Rondo. Then there's Howard. And it's Tatum in at the 4 slots. Harden gets the bucket.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitive.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Good on the triple.
A 3 of his own for Tatum. That is how you respond.
It's stolen by Rondo. About a minute played so far here in the first. Pass to Howard. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. Shot clock at 6. Tatum setting the pick for Rondo. Shoots over Stockton. Rondo can't get it to go. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
I was able to speak with James Borrego for a minute. I asked him if there's anything in particular they could do to keep Tatum's production at bay. He mentioned, well, the playmaking ability is what hits you first. His skill is something we're going to have to slow down, and we feel we have a good plan defensively to do so. A plan is a good start. We'll see if they're able to execute. Back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Now Rondo, following the miss by John Stockton from deep. Howard against Abdul-Jabbar. Here's DiVincenzo, and that one drops for him.
Yeah, everybody will remember the bucket, but how about that pass to set it up?
Stockton outside. Hudson against DiVincenzo. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now here's Howard over Abdul-Jabbar. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
Here's Malone. It's stolen by Rondo. And now here's Rondo, the fast break opportunity. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And Rondo, as good as it gets in transition, whether he's shooting or passing, he tends to make the right decision.
Here's Malone. Great D that time from Tatum.
Well, protecting the rim, plays like that really bolster your defense.
Here's Howard. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Harden outside. Howard against Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Stockton. Fires for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Came out on top in their last match on Wednesday.
And you know what? Sometimes it's hard to say whether or not defensively you were on your game. But bottom line is their opponent didn't shoot it well. And you got to take some of the credit from a defensive standpoint.
Oh, yeah. One thing affects the other without question. It's the kind of thing they'll try to recreate.
To DiVincenzo. Back to Tatum. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. It's Harden with the drive. Malone passes to Stockton. Kicks it out to Harden. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, this quarter has just been a struggle for him offensively.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. He's covered by Hudson. Yep, it counts. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Roy to the inside. Doherty with the bucket.
Really nice move there. Doherty has such a polished skill set. Makes it an easy conversion for him in the painted area.
Now here's Rose. Takes the 13-footer. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Here's Butler. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bucks.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Well, don't forget about their scoring in the open floor. They've been getting a lot of production on their break.
Clock at 4. Fires from 18. Rebound, Milwaukee. 1:37 left in the first quarter. Bucks passing it around. Sharp. Offensive rebound. Outside Rose. And finished off by Rose.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
Well, it's just an outstanding effort thus far. They've done a great job at both ends.
Here's Short. Scoreless thus far. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Butler. Rose sets the screen for Butler. Shot from 16, and another basket for Milwaukee.
And sometimes the only answer for great defense is the mid-range jumper, and that's Butler's go-to.
Roy against Butler. Roy can't hit.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Williamson. Good, and Butler gets the assist. And the Bucks lead by 17.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Get there. Here's Short. Got it up. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy points. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
Well, their effort on the defensive end has set the tone for this game.
They've been active, they've been disruptive, but now the question is, can they maintain this level of intensity?
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. Rose is out there with Sharp. Then there's Williamson. Then it's Butler. And it's Duren in at the 5. Now here's Butler. 17-point lead, their biggest. The kick out to Rose. A three-pointer, no good. Pelicans shooting 27%. The offense is just embarrassing themselves.
Well, that's a tough matchup because he's skilled and relentless.
Butler with the ball. He's covered by Hudson. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Left side, Butler. And the layup's good off the glass. Butler's got 6.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Well, oftentimes illegal screens fall into a gray area, but that time he got called for it.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Abdul-Jabbar comes in for Brad Daugherty. And Karl Malone subbed in for Elton Brand. Now here's Rose. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Thea's the pass to Malone. From 7, and he gets the jumper to drop. Malone's got his first bucket of the night. Milwaukee leading by 17. Rose kicks to Tatum. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
This is why Tatum is a volume three-point shooter, because he knows how accurate he can be.
Malone sets the pick for Harden. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That is his first foul of the game. New Orleans making a switch here. Stockton's checked in. The Bucks also changing it up. Dwight Howard. He's checked in for Jalen Duren. McDaniels comes in for Jimmy Butler. And it's Rondo in for Derrick Rose. Knocked away. Malone sets the pick for Stockton. Pass to Hudson. Shot clock at 5. And here's Harden for 3.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Stolen by Harden. Here's Hudson. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. That's good from Stockton, the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Back to Tatum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Malone, a screen on McDaniel. Stockton with it, now guarded by Tatum. Pass to Malone. Outside for Stockton. No good on the three. Bucks leading by 18. Now Rondo. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Harden the pass to Malone. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Malone's got 4 this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Rondo with a screen for DiVincenzo. And Howard has it in the corner. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Howard. There's the drive. Yes, that goes in. Howard's got 6.
And Howard, one of the most dangerous players in the league when he rolls to the rim.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. There's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Second is Dwight Howard.
He's dialed up his rebounding here in the postseason. There's something about the big games that bring out the best in him.
Stockton looking around. Pass to Malone. Over Tatum. Roy kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Short passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Down low. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Stockton. Here's Short. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. McDaniels defending. Pocket 6. Here's Short, guarded by Tatum. That one falls. Short's got his second bucket of the game to go.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a wait.
Rondo passes to Howard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And Howard living at the line, all about knocking him down.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the evening. And the first one at the line is good.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot-blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Doherty's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Brand subbed in for Karl Malone. Williamson is checked in for Milwaukee. Shaedon Sharpe comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Pelicans trail by 18. There's 1:54 left to play here in the half. Here's Roy. And that one comes up a bit short.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Williamson dishes to Rondo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. 6 to shoot. Here's Sharpe. Elton Brand grabs the board. The Pelicans have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. Outside Roy. Pass to Brand. Over Sharpe. And there's Elton Brand on the assist by Roy. Brand's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, not an easy shot, especially for a big Brand with a nice throw.
And the foul on Elton Brand. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
.56 seconds left to play in the first half. They're in high post. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
And this guy is a beast around the rim. That's just too much Jalen Duren right now.
Here's Roy. Buries the 20-footer.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Now here's Rose. Inside, here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, that comes out of their screen and roll. It's exactly how they like to get Zion the ball.
17 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Theus. 6 on the shot clock. Over Rose. Again, the Pelicans score. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Bucks ahead, up by 16. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Well, Jason, you hold the lead going into halftime. What's been your advantage so far?
For most of the half, we were really good defensively. We let our foot off the gas a little bit, so we got to do a better job.
Keep the pedal to the metal, guys.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for the Milwaukee Bucks.
You hear that?
Yeah.
That's the sound of the offense. They were absolutely
Seeing how things are. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
We're back. Good to have you with us for 2K Sports coverage of Game 6. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
There is nothing better than watching scorers get their points within the flow of the offense.
Hudson is out there at Malone. Then it's Stockton. Then it's Harden. And it's Abdul-Jabbar. And at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. The 10-footer. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And that's the last guy you want to defend inside. Malone is just too good near the hoop.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. The first free throw is good.
The bruising power forward, Malone, a dominant offensive player between his nifty post moves and that soft mid-range.
And both free throws good for Malone.
A big man with a nice shooting stroke. You'll love to see it.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Back to DiVincenzo. High post, Howard. Just 5 to shoot. Outside Rondo. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Tatum's shot is off. And so Stockton will bring it up for New Orleans. It's a 14-point game. Abdul-Jabbar finds Malone. McDaniels against Harden. Back to Malone. A good finish at the rack off the slick feet. Malone's got 4 points now in the quarter.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, getting a high percentage look right out of the locker room to start the second half. Exactly what they were looking for.
Outside Tatum. Hook flush by Tatum.
And the defense hates to see it. Tatum putting on a little bit of a show with that jam.
Outside Malone. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. Malone kicks to Stockton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Rondo. Misses off the right iron. Bucks leading by 14. McDaniels passes to Rondo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Fades. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been. And it's why they'll continue to go to him.
And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Stockton the pass to Malone. Back to Stockton. 5 to shoot. To the middle. And the jam by Karl Malone.
I love watching Malone just use that strength. He's so good at just kind of burrowing his way inside and then finishing above the rim.
And Tatum launches it from deep. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's fallen here since.
Here's Stockton. Harden outside. From outside the arc. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And love how Howard throws it down. Just spectacular to watch on these alley-oops given his strength.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Stockton the pass to Malone. Hudson against DiVincenzo. Here's Hudson, and he comes up with the deuce.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Outside Rondo. DiVincenzo kicks to McDaniels. Pass to Howard. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And he's good on the 3-ball. McDaniels got 6.
Well, the defense needs to be better there. They gave way too much space.
And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Theus. Pass to Short. Four on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Here's Brand. And again, no good by New Orleans. Milwaukee leading by 17. Here's Rose. Off the left rim and out. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Short with the bucket. Short's got his 3rd basket of the night.
He is putting in work right to the rim. Defense had no answer.
Rose sets the screen for Butler. Over Theus. Here's Duran. And Duran slams it in.
And this team really counts on Duran for exactly that. Securing, misses, and then immediately taking it back up.
Brand, a screen on Butler. And finished off by Brand.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Rick. They are really going at it. It's bound to only get more intense from here on out. Williamson, the screen. To the paint. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Well, that is the definition of an unforced error. It's very unfortunate, and the coach is going to have something to say about that.
Here's Theus. He's covered by Rhodes. Theus, the pass to short. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Duran. Here's Butler. Rebounded by Brand.
The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Pass to Theus. 1:46 left in the third quarter. Here's Short. He's covered by Rhodes. Brand, good. Brand's got 6 points.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside Butler. Back to Rhodes. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Brandon Roy.
And a guy who's averaged as many as 7 free throws a game in his career, Rose knows how to get to the line.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Milwaukee.
Great game for them offensively. I mean, coaches love seeing multiple shots per possession and then converting those second chance opportunities.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And you gotta love watching Rose play the game. His intense style can be infectious out there, and I think it really does elevate his teammates.
And so he makes both from the line.
And one of the responsibilities with being a great player is making free throws.
Theus, the pass to Short. Poked away and stolen by Sharp. And Duran slams it in.
And that is playing big down in the paint. Duran focused and flushing it home.
Pass to Short. And there's a whistle. It goes on Shaedon Sharp. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
.36 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Brand, a screen on Rose. To the middle. And finished off by Brand.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
That's the kind of play that can spark a run. A dunk like that energizes everyone on the team.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right
wing. Again, the Pelicans score. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Bucks lead by 15. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter. They've got Shaedon Sharpe. Duren out there with Williamson. That's Rajon Rondo. And it's Butler in at the 3 slot. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Pass to Roy. Stockton lays it up and banks it in. Stockton's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Pelicans. And it's Rondo with the ball for Milwaukee. Butler up top. Williamson is screen on Hudson. Here's Butler. Pelicans pull it in. Brand's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, fortunately, as he searches for his scoring rhythm, they still have the lead for now.
That one good for 2. Abdul-Jabbar's got his first basket.
Yeah, he just needs more shots. He has to get more involved.
Rondo kicks to Butler. It's to Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Unbelievable. It defies physics. How can a guy that big stay in the air that long?
Roy passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Hudson. On the wing, Stockton. He's covered by Rondo. And the shot is good. The Bucks lead has been cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from John Stockton.
And they have picked it up offensively here in the second half. Ball movement, getting high percentage shots. You can definitely see a difference.
And stolen by Stockton. Tries the spin move. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And there's a foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's foul number 2 for him. So for the Pelicans, Karl Malone's checked in for Brand. And it's James Harden in for Brandon Roy. Milwaukee also making some changes. Tatum, he's checked in for Williamson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Jimmy Butler. Malone outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Hudson. Shoots over Duren. Yep, it goes in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Hudson. And Duren slams it in.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. That is just nasty right there by Duren.
Harden outside. Back to Stockton. Malone looking around. Inside. And it's slammed in by Malone.
What I appreciate about Malone is he just understands his strengths and is incredible at playing too.
Rondo passes to Sharpe. Rondo is screen on Hudson. Takes it inside. Sharpe, that's good.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Three-pointer from Stockton. Rebound, Milwaukee.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Pass to Tatum. DiVincenzo kicks the run. Now here's Tatum. And a miss there on the triple. Well, they've got some work to do to cut into this lead.
And no need to get away from the game plan, but plenty of time to get back in.
Here's Hudson, defended by DiVincenzo. Malone, a screen on DiVincenzo. Harden outside. Good, and it's Malone picking up the assist.
And that time, converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And the Bucks with some changes. Howard's checked in for Jalen Duren. McDaniels comes in for Sharpe. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Rondo. And now Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Doc Rivers as he talked with the team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you. Rose finds Howard. Abdul-Jabbar against Rose. Pass to Howard. Outside Tatum. The three. There's Tatum's range on display.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
Malone against Tatum. Malone drives in, and good that time.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. Milwaukee leading by 8. Tatum looking around. From 12 feet. And it doesn't go. New Orleans has gone 2 or 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Malone with the screen. Oh, good on the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Hit the teardrop, and that's in there. Excellent awareness.
And that floater is something Rose has been comfortable with since he came into the league. It's only gotten better with time.
Now Abdul-Jabbar. And it's sent back by Howard. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Here's Theus. Lock at 6. Takes the 3. That does not go. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Now DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. Off the glass.
And how about the airtime improvisation from Derrick Rose? Able to hang and finish with the defender looming.
Malone in the post. Tatum on him. Tries it from 9. No good there.
And normally that's an easy 2 for him. I'm surprised he missed that one.
In a do-or-die situation, they found a way to get it done and force a Game 7. Talk about a gutsy performance and a huge win for the Bucks.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
They're going to force a Game 7, and they're going to do it convincingly. We're going to have a winner-take-all game for the championship.
Does it get any better than that? I mean, I'm already excited for Game 7, and if they respond to the pressure as well in that game as they did here in Game 6, you'd have to think they're going to come out on top. But we shall see.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Jason Tatum.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Second team foul. At the line for New Orleans.
That one is off.
Taking 2 shots.
And the second free throw, good. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And here's Rose. Plays it in off the window.
And as long as he retains that great explosion in his legs, Derrick Rose will be a factor around the rim.
And so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. I think, Greg, they played with a little more of a relaxed demeanor tonight, knowing this was it, now or never.
And their season continues because of that, Kevin. How about forcing a Game 7? This is big, and it's going to be an intense battle. I cannot wait.
It'll be terrific. You're right. So NBA Finals Game 6 now complete, and the series is deadlocked and going to Game 7. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum.